Rabbit, rabbit. Can you believe it is February 1st? How did this happen? 2021. Oh my God. Well, here I am with my pandemic haircut. As most of you know, a few of you have commented and laughed about that. It's like, oh, are you getting your hair cut and done and all that kind of stuff? I laugh when, I hear these ads for bad teeth on the radio. And it's like you're under a mask all the time, but maybe you're not. Maybe you work in a place where you don't need your mask or something like that. But anyway, yeah, rabbit, rabbit, February 1st. Here we are. Well, my name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with the Keto Lifestyle Way of Eating. And you can see what I have most days for my OMAD that I post, sometimes when they're like ridiculously similar meals, I don't post them, but if there's little variations, I post them just cause so you can see what I'm having and that they're, it doesn't have to be boring. And as most of you know, I love my colors. I love my Fiesta ware that the colorful veggies and dishes sit on. And yeah, I have my salad every day, which is hunks and chunks of veggies with my 2.5 ounces of 0% Faye and 1 tablespoon of Bragg's. Now, people sometimes come on, they haven't been here for a while, and they always say, how come you're having 0% yogurt? Why aren't you supposed to have the full fat stuff? And it's like, yeah, I did that for a long time, and the 0% doesn't bother me. So I get plenty of fat. And I add ghee often to my dishes. I love dishes in a bowl, as you know, like with a little piece of squash or in an acorn squash and butternut squash and spaghetti squash, all those things. And then I add like a tablespoon, I had like, just did it again, a tablespoon of the Fourth and Heart ghee to the spaghetti sauce or the Alfredo sauce or something like that. So I make it kind of rich and elegant and I pretend I'm a French woman, enjoying these delicate, saucy things. So there you have it. And so here we are. It's February 1st. I can't believe how fast the month went. And I guess that's just what happens, right? So we're going to continue doing the keto lifestyle and enjoying our foods, tweaking when necessary. And for some people, they do intermittent fasting. Some people do clean intermittent fasting, which means no flavored waters or coffees or anything, gum, breath mints, any of that kind of stuff. One even suggests not brushing your teeth. So I don't know about that. But so we just do what we do. We join ourselves here. This is my little Jot double walled coffee thing. I have one with handles with the crooked. You've seen that. And then there's this one. And it's 2 ounces. It looks bigger, but it's really only 2 ounces. And so I enjoy my Jot or my strong Wicked Joe's coffee. And I had a bag and I had a find of the day. The other day I was doing my grocery shopping for others and they had 2 ground Wicked Joe's French roast, half price. And it wasn't expired. It was like good until next June. So I was excited. That was my find for the day. Every now and then there's a little bonus to be had. I don't know why they do that. But anyway, so I grabbed that and figured, hey, this is your lucky day. And French is my preferred. I also like the Sumatra and the Italian by Wicked Joe's. So here we are. We're practicing our keto. And have you made any? So the month of January, it's often a month of promises that we make to ourselves to better our food, our program, our habits, getting rid of our habits, getting new habits. We practice all of that. And, especially January, it's like a lot of promises that people make after maybe quite a few weeks of indulging in keto and non-keto treats. So here we are. You've had a month of when you've promised yourself you're going to do something. This is it. How did you do? Did you make some changes and it ended up okay? I hope so. I went to the clean intermittent fasting a few months ago and it was a game changer for me. I don't know, I lost those carnivore pounds that I put on and then some, and I enjoy it. And you see what I eat, it's filled with fat, protein, some carbs, the veggie carbs, and I have that um, cauliflowered crust pizza on Saturdays, so that's carby. Well, carby in the vegetable sense, but and I have my keto treats of like the enlightened ice cream and things like that. But I'm on maintenance, so I allow myself the treats. And I don't know how you are with treats. I've really worked very, very hard on allowing certain foods that used to be addictive. There's certain uh, zones of food that I could never go back near again. Totally addictive, totally, shove it in as fast as I can. So I can't, there's quite a few foods that I can't do that with. But some of the fringe items that I used to think would cause a binge or cause me overeating, I'm able to allow in. Having the salad every day with the bowl of chunks of veggies with that dressing, though, it really is satiating, and it works. Of course, there's carbs in the veggies, and there's carbs in the squashes that I like, but they haven't seemed to impact what the scale says. I weigh myself once a month, and the whole process seems to work. I have 4 20-ounce glasses of water every day. Some I have added salt to them. And for supplements that are helpful to the immunity, I have an elderberry supplement mix, which is zinc, D3, vitamin C, and elderberry. And then I have D3, I have 5,000 units from Stop and Shop. They're multivitamin and magnesium. And I take them after my OMAD. I used to take them in the morning, and that was part of the intermittent fasting. They said even that could trigger an insulin or sugar spike because it might say to your brain something's coming. So I have that, and then it's better because those things are absorbed better with food. So that's how I'm rolling these days. And, I still use the chronometer and I still use the kitchen scale. It may be a thereabouts with the weighing and measuring and things like that. Like when I make my salad, I used to weigh, each color pepper. Oh, 18 grams of the yellow pepper. 21 grams of the red pepper, things like that. Now I just try to keep it to 60 grams of the chopped up peppers, between 60 and 90 grams of the cucumber, things like that. So it all fits in a bowl. It all gets that Faye and Bragg's 1 tablespoon of dressing mixed in, 20 grams of the Gorgonzola. I buy the Stella brand. I like it. It's crumbled. And we do that. And with the stress of the days that we have now, it's good for me to have my food base planned, because when I've got that going for me, then I've got my little OMAD, my little square or circle or rectangle of OMAD where I can safely have my meal and know that, like, I do that hygiene thing at the end with the floss and the brushing and everything else. So it says, done, girly, no more food. And my body's just adapted to that 1 hour of having those certain foods. It's kind of used to it. I know what fits and is good. I don't eat to excess. I don't think my 70-year-old body needs the tons of food that it used to have. When I was carnivore, I was doing the 2 pounds of meat every day. I was gaining. I wasn't happy. I missed my veg. That was like maybe 6 months ago. So, and yeah, I didn't like gaining like 10 pounds. So now I'm happy with what I have. I do usually try to stay within 9 to 1200 calories each day. I think that's enough fuel for my body. Making sure I get enough fats and salts, electrolytes, and things like that. So it all kind of works out. My cravings and triggers are at bay. When I think of a trigger, I think of something gooey and cheesy, not necessarily sweet, even though I do have that enlightened dairy, frozen dairy product. But yeah, I think of gooey. And so, I love the recipes that have cheese with them. I don't overdo the cheese, but when I have it, I like it. Just saying. And so that's how it all works out for me. I have no complaints. I'm a steady Eddie, kind of consistent kind of person. It just all works for me. I don't do the, shock my body by having 3000 calories and then the next day I have 800. I don't play, even though those things work probably for younger metabolism, but for me and all the game playing I used to do with the food and the alcohol before, it's just best that I have the same kind of dinner, kind of OMAD every day, and just go along. When I have a treat, I have a treat. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to like punish myself and feel bad and want to stick my finger down my throat. No, I enjoy it for what it is. Life is definitely different these days and too short to be deprived of something I like. And I say the same to you in safety, of course. And it's getting to where you are safe with the foods that you're having that matters. Because if you're a food, sugar, carb addict, you know that line you can cross. And managing that line has been something that I've really been working on the last couple of years. And I'm finding a lot of peace and contentment with it. It's not overnight. It's not, I'm going to do everything clean and easy all at once. Nope. It was like gradual changes of all of it, right? And so, that's what worked for me. I'm just suggesting that if you want the scale to move, if you want some changes in your life, the clean intermittent fasting was my game changer. And I hope things like that work for you. If you have made some tweaks in January, let us know below because we always get tips from each other and that works. It's easygoing. We keep the anxiety at bay and we just treat our bodies as an enjoyable with the foods as an enjoyable part of life. And for some of us, it's the most joy we get every day. So that's the good part about being a foodie is that you can plan wonderful, colorful meals and stay within your little bubble of what works. Thank you so much for being here. Happy freaking February. What happened to January? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.